Hi, I'm Mr. C, the teacher, and this is my classroom. Over the years, I've created hundreds of lessons in every subject area. So grab your tools for school and join in with us. Or sit back and just watch. And let's go on a learning journey together. Because you're watching Lessons from the Classroom. Well, let's take a look at what the topic for today's episode is going to be about. What we're going to explore today in math is patterns. Take a look at what I've got here on this beaded string. I've got a green, a red, and a blue. Is this a pattern? No, because a pattern needs to repeat. This could be the core of the pattern, the first time we see the pattern, but I need more beads to add to this to make an actual pattern. Let me show you. If I add another green, red, and blue, now I have a pattern. Green, red, blue. Green, red, blue. And it would continue on. I've got an oval, a cylinder, a square, an oval, a cylinder, and a square. There's actually two patterns within this one, not just color, but also shape. So today, we're going to look at some more patterns. You know, I love being surrounded by great books, because one of my favorite things to do is to read stories. So, let's make some time right now and read a storybook. This is story time. A pattern walk. I see a lot of patterns. Can you see a pattern? Can you see a number pattern? What number comes next? Can you see a shape pattern? What shape comes next? Can you see a color pattern? What color comes next? Can you see a number pattern? What number comes next? Can you see a shape pattern? What shape comes next? Can you see a color pattern? What color comes next? Can you see a pattern? What comes next?
Sheet lessons.
Here we have a worksheet on patterns called extending patterns. It says, draw what comes next on the lines. We know patterns are repeating. So we can see this pattern goes apple, banana, apple, banana. What comes next? It's going to be the apple. Apple, banana, apple, banana, apple. What comes next? It's going to be the banana. Now our pattern is complete. Apple, banana, apple, banana, apple, banana. Here's our next pattern. Baseball, bat, bat. Baseball, bat, bat. The next item is going to be baseball. And then bat. And then it would be bat again if we had another line. Baseball, bat, bat, baseball, bat, bat, baseball, bat, and so on. Here's our next pattern. Sun, moon, star. Sun, moon, star. What comes next? Sun. And what comes after that? Sun, moon, star. Sun, moon, star. Sun, moon. Let's take a look at the next pattern. Spoon, spoon, plate. Spoon, spoon, plate. What comes next? Spoon. And then what comes next? Let's look at our pattern again. Spoon, spoon, plate. Spoon, spoon, plate. Spoon. Yeah, spoon again. There we go. Let's take a look at the last pattern. Flower, flower, pot, pot. Flower, flower, pot, pot. What's going to come next? Yeah, the flower. But what's going to come next? Let's look at our pattern again. Flower, flower, pot, pot. Flower, flower, pot, pot. Flower. Yeah, you guessed it, flower. There we go. There's our patterns. Let's see. 1 doubled is 2. Doubled is 4. Doubled is 8. Double is 16. Doubled is 32. Doubled is 64. This set of numbers has a pattern to it. It doubles in size each number.
Known as the powers of 2.
Another number sequence that's very famous is the Fibonacci sequence. And that goes like this. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. 8 plus 13 is 21. And 13 plus 21 is 34. And so on, it keeps going. The Fibonacci sequence, another pattern in numbers. Patterns can be found in math, in nature, in music, and all around us in the world. Patterns are really cool. The Pattern Parade. The parade is coming at last. Let's count some things as they go past. One leader is the first in line. 2 drummers march in perfect time. 3 old cars give dogs a ride. 4 white horses walk side by side. 5 scarecrows take big steps on stilts. 6 pipers walk by in their kilts. 7 clowns zoom here and there. 8 jugglers toss things in the air. 9 red tractors chug along. 10 children play and sing a song. That is the end of the parade. Just look at the mess they made.
More worksheet lessons.
Here we have a worksheet on patterns, and it says, how can you name a pattern? Use red, yellow, and green. Color cubes to make a pattern. To name your pattern, use 1 letter for each color. All right, well, let's start off with red, yellow, green. So red, yellow, green. And we'll repeat that pattern. Red, yellow, green. Red, yellow, green. Red. Oh, and I run out of cubes. Now, if we use a letter for each color, we can call reds A. We can call yellows B. We can call green C. And we have a pattern here that goes A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. We can call this pattern name A, B, C. Let's do a different pattern. We'll use the same 3 colors. Let's go red, red, yellow, green. Red, red, yellow, green. Red, red, and again each color will give a name. So if reds are A, this is A, this is A. A, 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 A. And if yellows are B, we've got a B here and a B here. And if green is C, C, and C. And now we have a new pattern, AABC. AABC. We'll call this pattern A, B, C. Let's do a new one. Red, yellow, green, green. Red, yellow, green, green. Red, yellow, oh, and I run out of cubes. Again, let's give a name to each color. A, all reds are A. Yellow's B, B, all yellows are B. And C can be green. There's a C, ooh, and next to it's a C. This is a green, so it's a C, and this is a green, so it's a C. Now we've got a pattern that goes A, B, C, C. A, B, C, C. We'll call this pattern A, B, C, C. Let's do one more. Let's go red, yellow, 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 green, red, yellow, 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 green. Now, again, let's make red A. So all the reds have to be A. Let's make yellow B. All the yellows have to be B. I've got 3 in a row. All the greens have to be C. Green C, green C. Let's look at our pattern now. Now it goes A, B, 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 C. A, B, 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 C. And we'll call the pattern A, B, 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 C. Choose 2 patterns. How are they alike? Are any of the patterns alike? Sure, this one has 2 A's, this one has 2 C's. These 2 are kind of alike. This one has what we call 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. How are they alike? We'll call this pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3, and pattern 4. Pattern 2 and 3 have 4 terms. How are they different? One goes A, B, C. The other one goes A, B, C, C. Those are repeating patterns using letters and colors. All right, it's time in our episode for this segment that I like to call the Did You Know Fun Facts.
Did you know?
Patterns can be found all over our world in all sorts of things. Think clothing. Look at the pattern on my shirt. You can find pattern on number charts. Thank you very much. In gift bags. And think of all the patterns we see in nature. Think along the lines of butterfly wings.
Do you see the pattern and the order that repeats? Patterns happen all the time, and isn't that just neat?
Or zebra stripes. Patterns are everywhere. Look for them around your home, in your garden, outside in nature, or create your own patterns. Patterns can be found everywhere. You know, even the moon has phases which are like a pattern that repeats over and over again. You know, even the moon has phases which are like a pattern that repeats over and over again.
Oh, didn't we see this already? Is he creating a pattern?
You know, even the moon
Okay,
has phases
enough already.
which
I
are
think
like
we
a
got the
pattern that
point. You're
repeats
just
over and
creating
over
a
again.
pattern over and over and over again. Stop repeating it! Now you know! More worksheet lessons.
So here we have a worksheet on patterns, and we're talking about cores again. It says circle the core. Remember, the core is the first time we see the full first part of the pattern before it gets repeated. So they've done this first one for us, and we can see it's small triangle, big triangle. This is the core with only 2 terms in it because this chunk then gets repeated and so on. Small triangle, big triangle. Repeated, small triangle, big triangle. Repeated, small triangle, big triangle. So the core is the first time we see that pattern. Sometimes it might have 2 terms in it, might have 3, might have 4 terms, 5 terms, depends how big the pattern is. Let's take a look at this next one. Circle triangle, circle, triangle, circle, triangle, circle, triangle. We can see what the pattern is. The core is the first time we see the pattern. Circle, triangle. This is the core because this just gets repeated and repeated and repeated. Let's take a look at the next one. Circle, heart, circle, heart, circle, heart, circle, heart. Our core is circle, heart. That's the first time we see the pattern before it then gets repeated and repeated and repeated. Here we've got a pattern that goes A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. Our core is A, B, because this core then just gets repeated, repeated, repeated. White triangle, black triangle. White triangle, black triangle, white triangle, black triangle, white triangle, black triangle. Our core has got two terms, 1, 2. It's white triangle, black triangle. That's our core right there, because that just gets repeated again and repeated again and repeated again. White triangle, black, white triangle, black, white triangle, black. Our core is the first part. All right, here we've got something a little different. White rectangle, black rectangle. White rectangle, black rectangle. White rectangle, black rectangle. This time we've got white rectangle, black rectangle. We have 3 terms in our pattern. 1, 2, 3. That core right there then gets repeated and repeated and so on. Let's take a look at this pattern. Triangle, 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 circle, circle. Triangle, 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 circle, circle. Triangle, 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 circle, circle. Well, we've got quite a big core here. It is triangle, 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 circle, circle. All of that is the core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms in it because it gets repeated and repeated again. That's the core the first time we see the full pattern. Let's look at this one. Triangle, circle, heart. Triangle, circle, heart. Triangle, circle, heart. Triangle, circle, heart. Our core at the front is triangle, circle, heart. 3 terms. That triangle, circle, heart gets repeated again. Triangle, circle, heart gets repeated again. Triangle, circle, heart gets repeated again. Triangle, circle, heart. All right, that's the core. White circle, black circle, black circle. 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 Our core, these first 3 right here. White circle, black circle, black circle. Then it gets repeated and repeated and repeated. So this is our core. Those are cores in a pattern.
More worksheet lessons.
Here we have a worksheet on patterns, and it says, continue the pattern, use the reading pattern. By reading pattern, what it means is we start on the left, we read across the page. When we get to the end of the line, just like we do in a book when we're reading a book, we go down to the next line and back over to the left. So we read across, we go down to the next line, read across, we go down the next line, we read across. So luckily our patterns only have 2 or 3 lines to go across. So let's take a look and continue with the pattern. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, and then I would go down here if I was continuing on. 2, 3, so on. Let's take a look at this pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I go down to the next line. Great. Let's look at this pattern. Remember, read across, go down to the next line, read across, go down to the next line, read across. Just like you're reading a book. 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Just like that. Let's take a look at this one. 5, 5, 8. 5, 5, 8. 5, 5, 8. 5, 5, 8. 5, 5, 8. So you can see our pattern, the way it flows. 5, 5, 8. 5, 5, 8. 5, 5, 8. 5, 5, 8. 5, 5, 8. Hey, this last one that's a bonus one doesn't have any numbers, it's got colors. White, white, black. 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 Continuing on, it goes white, white, black. 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 White, and if it kept going, white, black. So let's just check that pattern. White, white, black. 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 White, so on. Hey, that's progressing patterns. Patterns are also found in music, where notes are repeated over and over again in a song. Maybe something like this. Patterns. Listen for them in music next time you're listening to a song. Well, thanks for joining me, and I hope you learned something new and had fun doing the lessons. Join me next time on another episode of Lessons from the Classroom.